What's up, everyone? How's it going? In this game, we have Overdoze as our yellow Ayyubids player, spawning in the, let's just call it the west side of Himiyama. Over here on the east, we have Dragevann as our purple Malians. Both of these players are top 200 Conqueror. I believe Dragevann is top 100 as well. I know I actually haven't been saying this recently in my casts. I have no idea why I've been skipping over it, but I'll make a better, I'll make sure to start announcing roughly what Conqueror levels they are and all that good stuff all over again. I know I've been missing out on it and I apologize. I didn't realize that until this cast, or until my previous cast in between my last one and this one, where I'm like, wait a minute, I haven't been calling it, so now I will. And a little bit of player information. I do believe Overdoze is I think he's Italian as well. He is top 200. He's been playing for a while. He's consistently in the top 200 if I remember correctly. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about him. Let's just leave it at that. House of Wisdom coming down. Malians. Actually, I don't really know too much about Dragevann. I will have to look him up, give you guys a little bit more in depth of him next time around I cast him. I think this is my second time casting them right now. I do try to look up their wiki, their Liquipedias. If I don't know too much about them. But with Dragevann, I just really haven't, and that's something that like I said, that I noticed. So, rambling over, let's just jump back into the game. Very standard build by both. The main thing we're gonna have to look at for Overdoze is what he's gonna do in terms of Castle Age. So regardless if he goes for the Bazaar, Culture Wing, or not Culture Wing, Bazaar or Eco Wing Growth. Oh, okay, so he's gonna be going Military Wing. Nice reinforcements. Okay, so this is something that I have been seeing quite a bit of recently, ever since the Bazaar Wing nerf. I have been noticing a lot of Ayyubids are going for the reinforcements instead of basically anything else. Every so often I'll be seeing, of course you'll still see the random Bazaar and then the random growth as well. Very rarely, depending on the map. I can't remember who it was. I'm trying to think of it right now. Damn it. I can't remember which player it was. Kiljardi? No, it wasn't Kiljardi. But he did it 3 times in a row on Canal during my tournament. Was it Sass? Damn it. Okay, I definitely have to look this up now. I can't remember who it was. Actually, I think it was Anatan. Yeah, now that I'm actually here, and sorry, I played my video. Yeah, I actually think it was Anatan that did it. Where on Canal, where he would play as the Ayyubids and then go into Culture Wing advancement so he could hit Feudal Age faster, way faster by the way, than his opponent, and then just start spamming out a bunch of ships earlier than of course their opponent would, because the resource cost reduction, and then also he ages up 40% faster. So keep that in mind. That was a very solid play. I was really impressed by that. At first, I thought the first time he did it, I thought it was just because he was under attack, like he was being harassed in his main. So then he ended up going for the Culture Wing harassment, going for the Culture Wing advancement, just so he could try to secure the canal, secure water a little bit faster. But no, he ended up doing it like 2 more times after that as well. So that's his plan on Canal. For any of you guys out there that despise that map, maybe try the Ayyubids Culture Wing advancement build from Anatan. Throw down 2 docks, go into a pretty damn quick feudal afterwards, and just get control of the canal. Don't forget to defend your base though. I've done that a few times where I just overextend myself and then I just get wrecked. We already have our first raider out on the map. Gonna try to do some harass, little idle time. Warrior scout, no, just regular scout. No warrior scouts out yet. Archer range done, javelin thrower is gonna be coming in. And remember, these guys do count as both light ranged and melee cavalry, so they do take the extra damage from the javelin thrower, which is 12 damage. As you can see, boom, 12 damage, 12 damage, 12 damage. 2 more hits from the javelin thrower and he'd be dead. And already going into the cattle ranches. Ooh, good job, Dragevann. All right, so like I was saying, the main thing that we have to keep an eye out on for our Ayyubids player is what he plans on doing when he plans on doing to get into Castle Age. Is he gonna go for the advancement, which he could right now, and that's exactly what he's gonna do. So now, with him dropping his stable, it looks like he's gonna try to gain map control. Okay, that wasn't worth it. Like that, the villager thing that you see a lot of top 200 players do, not really worth it right there. That was extra APM for no reason. It really was. That was just a show off. Anyways, so since he is going for the Castle Wing advancement, Culture Wing advancement, oh, from downtown, gets the snipe off, perfect. And now he's dropping a stable, it means he's gonna try to grab or gain map control with Camel Lancers, which is a really solid play. And then from there, he's gonna try to get a couple dervishes and start picking up all the relics. Remember, dervishes are extremely quick. Ooh, he might... Oh, Dragevann wasn't paying attention. He could have garrisoned his villagers right there and thrown on a ton of damage onto that raider. It's not like it would have died, but still, it would have been a ton of damage. Get those dervishes. They do move faster than any other unit while carrying a relic. I'm more than sure they're still faster than faster than the warrior monk, which is the only thing that's really equivalent to them in terms of mounted religious unit. But that's the only thing that they really have in common. Other than that, they're obviously completely different. And now Castle Age comes through. 2 Camel Lancers are in queue. Mosque coming down as well. We're gonna start seeing these dervishes get thrown out into the wild. Wait, they're only 120? Oh. Huh. That's pretty cheap. 6120. That's pretty good. And now we have a Camel Lancer, a Desert Raider. I really like the concept of Desert Raiders. They're very fun. They seem very fun. I don't really play Ayyubids, but whenever I cast them and people go Desert Raiders, it just has like so many micro possibilities. Like huge micro potential when you're playing as them, harassing and even just in straight up fights. You don't really see too much dancing happening going on with them though. Generally it's like, okay, you're gonna do a little bit of harass and then, or you're gonna be ranged and then you're gonna be melee and then that's it. Nice charge. Is it gonna be able to connect? Boom. And keep in mind, the Camel Lancer isn't a normal Lancer. Yes, it is on a camel, but not only that, oh, 2 villagers are gonna be going down. Another Camel Raider is gonna be coming in. This isn't looking that good for our... Oh, wait, there's 15 villagers in there already. Oh, I thought more villagers were gonna be going down for our Malian, but no, another Camel Lancer is gonna be coming. It is gonna be able to get the charge off. Nope. Instead, it's gonna just start slicing. Nice micro attempt right there by Overdoze to try to force the charge, but it did not work. There is the dervish out on the field. There should have been a dervish already. No, the first dervish is barely coming up. That's not good. He should have already collected his first one on his way to his second, but he's barely on his way to his first. Overdoze sitting on 35 villagers, 7 military, 3 camel lancers, 2 golems, a scoot, and his dervish. 2 camel lancers are gonna be chilling right underneath the town center. Sounds pretty good. And now there's 34 villagers, 4 Dragevann, 6 military, 2 Musafati warriors, 3 javelin throwers, and a sofa. Sofa. How aggressive is Overdoze gonna be, or is he just gonna posture his units around while he grabs relics? First relic is getting picked up. This could be pretty bad for Dragevann in terms of relics, not in terms of the actual game or how this might end up for him. Just in terms of relics, this is going to be bad for him. He's not going to be able to pick any up at this rate. Still doesn't have enough wood. Okay, wait, he just used 200 wood right now. On what did he use 200 wood on? No idea, but there is another little skirmish coming down over here on the pit mine, the one and only pit mine for our Malian player. He is able to pick off a camel lancer. Blacksmith coming up in the back. He is forced, Dragevann is forced to eat some of his own cows. He was running out of resources. He has the berry bushes right here just in front though. Only 1 relic has been picked up. Second one, nowhere near yet. Okay, there he goes. There's the dervish. He has 2 dervishes out. One right here. Okay, and then the second one is going to be picking up the 3rd relic. Okay, I really like what he's doing. This one should be, oh, it's only going to go towards that one. Okay, so this dervish should have actually came towards the one closest to Dragevann just to try to take that one out, just like how this dervish is going to the far southeastern side to try to pick up the furthest relic away, the ones that are more contested. Instead, he goes for a close one and a far one, which, don't get me wrong, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. It's just you want to give those possibilities, or take as many possibilities away from your opponent as possible. So allowing this relic to stay over here closer to Dragevann, that's a possibility for him to get, right? You want to try to narrow their path as much as possible. We have a decent looking cattle ranch going on for Dragevann. A lot of infrastructure coming through. Walls are also going to be coming up over here on the northwestern side of his base. Camel lancers are going to try to get some damage, but instead these Musafati warriors just melt them. Dragevann sitting on 40 villagers, 25 military, 15 Musafati warriors, 4 javelin throwers, 5 sofa. Oh no, 5 warrior scouts and a single sofa. Veteran warrior scouts. Oh, spiffy. Look at him. Where are your warrior scouts? Just chilling next to the farm or next to the mill. Full walls coming up over here on the northeastern part, or well, northwestern part of the map, northeast of Overdoze's base. 2 warrior scouts over here on veteran warrior scouts over here on the southern side of the map. They will be able to scout out everything that's going on here. A couple villagers, nothing too much really, and it's not like something that Dragevann will be able to punish anytime soon either. These warrior scouts are insanely fast, 1.88 to 1.62 on the camels. Keep in mind, camels do have the debuff, camel unease. Camels cause enemy, I said camels a lot there. Camels cause enemy horse cavalry units to deal 20% less damage. That's why you're going to be seeing, instead of the normal Malian build order, or not normal Malian build order, but the normal Malian army composition of like Sofa, Donzo, archer, you're gonna see more Musafati warriors getting thrown in here. Like these Musafati warriors, they look pretty cool. I like them. They have really nice art to them. Wololo going off of here for no reason. Oh, he was just trying to see if Dragevann was paying attention, and he was. So that's always a bonus. It's always nice when you pay attention to your game, guys. Don't get completely sidetracked. That doesn't end well for anybody. Another nice. We are going to be getting our first massive fight going on over here on the western side of the map. Nice wrap around with the veteran warrior scouts onto the archers of our Ayyubids player. Meanwhile, on the front line, Musafati warriors, javelin throwers are going to be cleaning up the man-at-arms, or excuse me, the ghulams and the spears for our Ayyubids. Javelin throwers are doing an extremely good job individually picking off the archers as well. Musafatis are going to be overrunning the entire front line. This is a clean, very clean fight for our Malian player. In the back, even we're getting a dervish and a camel lancer getting picked off. For some reason, Dervish did try to come up to the front line with a relic, most likely to try to get a Wololo off, but realized that that was not going to be a good idea. That was not going to happen. And now, the worst part about this, though, is the units for our Malian, are getting caught up attacking the outpost, so he does have to individually micro those into the rest of the fight. But this is going to be very clean. Like, this could potentially be a push for the win for our Malian player. He's up to 29 military, or he's up 29 military to 16. It's going to be very hard for our Ayyubids player to be able to hold against this, considering when they were even in military, he ended up losing it. Now that he's behind. Oh, the nice wraparound on those horsemen, though, to jump on top of the javelin throwers. Even then, though, more veteran warrior scouts coming in order to defend. This has been very, very good for our Malian. 53 villagers, 4 Overdoze, 18 military, 5 archers, 4 horsemen, 3 spears, 3 crossbows, 1 ghulam, 2 in queue, a camel raider, and then a dervish. Dragevann is sitting on 53 villagers, 30 military, 17 javelin throwers, 8 Musafati warriors, 2 Sofa, and 5 warrior scouts. I really love the addition of the warrior scouts right here. I really do. Like, that right there, I never fixed the camera angle. Like, you rarely see the veteran warrior scouts, or you rarely see warrior scouts being used this way. They are going to be going towards the south to try to get some harassment done. All they're really going to be able to do is force the units to be garrisoned, but it was also used as a massive distraction in order to try to get some damage done in the front line. Javelin throwers might be going down right here. He needs to micro these back before the horsemen and the ghulams jump on top of him, but it looks like it was a little too late. Javelin throwers are going to be able to pick off individually the archers of our Ayyubids. Dervish here in the mix, getting some heals off. 2 camel lancers have arrived, get charges off. Decent amount of damage coming through from them, but the front line for our Malian player just isn't there quite yet. He needs to retreat, he needs to regroup, he needs more units. Sofas, more and more Sofas are going to be coming in. They're not going to be able to make it to the back line. 3 of them got picked off so quickly before even getting there. Musafati warriors in the front are going to be able to clean up the camel lancers. Sofas as well in the front get stabbed by the spears, but the Musafati warriors are doing quite a bit of damage to the front. The javelin thrower numbers have dwindled quite a lot. There's only 2 left. Donzos are getting added into the mix as well. 2 more camel lancers are entering the fray and did get amazing charges off. No, camel lancers. The camel lancers are going to be pushing this back. Don't get me wrong, it's a group effort here. They didn't do it all by themselves, but damn, were they very helpful in this situation. The fight is going to be getting pushed all the way back into the Malian base, and we'll see what our Ayyubids does. He is forced to retreat. The reinforcements for our Malian is just too high since he does have defender's advantage. Villagers are getting pulled in order to finish off the wall over here on the, or in the center of the screen. Few more segments remaining. This choke is not a good spot for either player. Realistically, they could get caught up in a lot of damage right here. Golems are going to be very tanky though. There's not enough Musafati warriors in order to deal with them. Sofas are getting picked off as well because of the spears. Javelin throwers are doing an amazing job picking off archers in the back as they have been. And now it's another sway. Our Malian player is forced to retreat. But at the same time, our Ayyubids player decides to regroup. That was very well played by both players. 57 villagers to 62. There were 5 villager kills in the back of all of this. I'm assuming from the veteran warrior scouts that we saw earlier on moved down to the south. But there were also 4 villager kills for Overdoze. Not entirely sure where those were. And now, wait. How many pit mines do we have? 1, 2. There's only the 2 pit mines. He's in castle, so he needs to make this into a pit mine pretty quickly. I don't like the position of this outpost because that does get rid of some of the gold generation that he would be getting from the pit mine. Instead of a house, or well, yeah, instead of placing a house there, he has enough wood for it. So yeah, like, am I missing the 3rd pit mine? Actually, I think I could just click on him. Click on him, right? Will that tell me? No, he has 3 out of 3. Oh, because it's being built right now. Okay, cool. Coolest of beans. Give me 1 second. I need a drink while there's a little bit of downtime. Alrighty, I am back. Well, that was a very amazing 2.5-ish minutes that we had there. Full walls coming up on the western side and on the eastern side for our Ayyubids player. Wait, what happened here? Oh, they're locked in. That makes sense. So does he see this? No, he doesn't. He sees the walls. He knows that they're there. Nice. What the heck was that? That was a weird sound effect that I just heard right there. That was okay. That was hilarious. I don't know what it was. Like, that was such a stupid sound effect that I heard. Anyways, these Sofa are gonna be getting cleaned up. Remember, they do deal 20% less damage because of the camel unease. Another nice little attack coming up over here on the northern side of the map. Sofas are going to be wrapping around. When are they going to do it though? The front line for our Malian player is dwindling quite significantly. They are not going to be able to hold this. The Sofas need to collapse. Why are they not collapsing? They're just stuck up there in the top left of the screen. We do get a manga now out. The camel lancers and the golems mixed in with a few spears are going to be able to clean up the entire front line. It is going to get pushed back though as soon as that mangonel decides to shoot. But this went a lot worse than what it should have for our Malian player. It's not like it went extremely bad for him or anything, but he had more casualties than necessary if he collapsed with those Sofas that he had right here. Like, that was 7 Sofas that could have easily just jumped into the back line and killed off more archers. Like, there were so many archers that were just free firing right there for no reason when he could have easily just dropped. Okay, now we're getting a mosque. 14 minutes into castle, we're getting our first mosque from what it seems like. Yeah, all 5 relics have been taken. So why are you doing this? Oh, in order to just take a sacred site. 68 villagers against 68 villagers, 35 military, 4 Overdoze, 9 archers, 4 excuse me, 36 military, 4 Overdoze, 9 archers, 5 in queue, 6 camel lancers, 3 in queue, 4 golems, 5 in queue, 8 spears, 4 crossbows, 3 horsemen, 2 springolds, 2 raiders. And we're going to be getting an attempted bird down. Nice charge from those. Wait, did it not do damage? Okay, it didn't look like the first one did damage. I'm not entirely sure why. That was a very clean connection right there. It just didn't look like any damage was dealt. My main thing right here is that that's a lot of villagers that are going to go down. How many do we have right there? Let's check. There's 11 villagers right here, and they haven't even finished eating all the berries. A couple villagers did go down in the center. Finally, the breakthrough. Camel Lancers are going to be getting a huge charge onto these javelin throwers and archers. The melee 4-hour Malians just not there. The back line is going to be getting ravaged right now. Mangonels, 2 of them. They completely whiff. 2 Springles are out, but they're completely out of position. The Sofas are going to be able to jump on them and clean them up. First one goes down. Second one will be going down. Poison tipped arrows has been researched, and that's going to be a lot of damage over time. Even while he attempts to stutter step and run away, there's still going to be damage thrown onto any unit that gets poisoned. I absolutely love poison tipped arrows. It's easily one of my favorite upgrades in the entire game. Researches, and the front line is getting completely destroyed by our Malian player. Or for our Malian player, excuse me, not by. Mangonels, nice shot. Nope, completely missed, but that's a lot of villagers right there that could potentially get wrecked. Amazing shots by those Mangonels. Hits every single one of those, plus it does hit the... Ooh, misses. Okay. Nice little, that was a decent fight for both players, not gonna lie. Even though Overdoze was behind in military count right there, and now he's severely behind in villager count. Holy moly, 51 villagers to 72. He's lost 30 villagers. Well, he lost about 20 villagers behind this attack. That's absolutely insane. This is just getting heavily snowballed in favor of Dragevann. With every fight, Dragevann is able to take a little better. His engagements are just getting a little bit better, but he's taking an inch with every single fight. Nice mangonel shot on the front line, does massive damage to the spears, golems, and a couple archers that were mixed in as well. And now these Sofa are going to be able to clean up everything. Another gorgeous shot from that mangonel. And as you can see on the left side of the screen, Sofas are about to just raid their hearts out. GG gets called. Game goes to our purple Malian player, Dragevann. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.